At the beginning, we were doing Groupons for every clinic, and people might freak out. Oh, that's terrible. Look, we built $20 million worth of income a year off of clinics starting with Groupon. The way we approach branding and marketing for each new location now is a very, very simple process. And number one, we make sure we have our website and SEO in place. Number two, we launch our ads at least 2 weeks before opening a new location. Those are Google and Facebook ads. Number three, we make sure we have the social media ready to go. And number four, we make sure we do some sort of groundwork or local geographic, I would say, partnerships or reaching out with that. The first one of the biggest really game changers for us has been focusing on making sure that when we build the next clinic, we now purchase the next clinic, it's in a geographical area that has a lot of people. And when we mean a lot of people, anywhere above 100,000 people has a very high success rate for us. Why? Because we know we can outmarket people. We know with our size, we're going to be able to compete. We know that a city of 100,000 people is going to be able to afford and support multiple small businesses, specifically small med spa businesses. So we make sure that that's really where we have built or bought our clinics and acquired our clinics early on. And we've continued to do that through 20 plus locations. Our biggest indicator of where we were going to build a location or where we look to buy a location has always been somewhere around the Sprouts or the Whole Foods in that area or in that neighborhood. Why? Because Sprouts and Whole Foods are very large grocery chains that have a little bit more expensive groceries, some a lot more expensive groceries. So we know that that area around that Sprouts or around that Whole Foods can afford and has the higher income to be able to afford extra services such as Botox, fillers, weight loss, hormones, things that are cash pay in the medical field. So it helps us localize to where we want to build. That's number one. Number two, we really focus on SEO, search engine optimization. What that means is when you Google something, weight loss around me, we are number one in rankings. We are the first Google ad or first Google ranking naturally organic that pops up. And that's very, very important because if you look at Google Analytics or any of the search engine analytics, something between 37 to 50% of the clicks will be on that first link. Links 2 through 5 account for the rest, anywhere between the next 50% to 80% of the clicks. And then below 5, you guys are fighting over a few percentage points of the clicks. So if you don't rank very highly on your SEO, on Google, on Bing, on whatever search engine your clients are using, then you have a much, much, much lower chance of actually getting leads from your website. And it's super important. Many people build really crappy websites, really cheap websites that will not rank highly, will not be optimized for SEO. And we do that and we crush anybody. I mean, we have opened up in downtown Los Angeles and ranked number one in semaglutide, tirzepatide, men's and women's health, P-Shot, O-Shot within a few days. That's how important it is. And now we can go to virtually any city in America. And because our website is so big and our SEO is so strong, we can rank number one in almost every service within the first few weeks of being there. It's a massive, massive advantage that we have built over time. SEO is a long-term marketing play, though. It's going to take a year, 2 years at the beginning to really start to get your footing. And now, because we're so big, we have so many web pages built out, they're highly optimized. We do a lot of blogs. All that stuff contributes. So those people that say SEO is dead, blogs are dead, they don't work. Hey, take it from me who has built multiple different locations across multiple different states, all across the country. SEO is extremely valuable, but at the beginning, it's not going to help you out. Once you've established yourself over time, it will definitely help you outrank everyone else around you. So make sure that you're focusing on that. Put the money into, instead of a really ridiculous clinic and how it looks, put the money into really ridiculous website and marketing because that will help you gain more clients. The second thing we do is make sure that we're doing ads, local Facebook ads, local Google ads. They're both highly, highly effective. Google has become more effective over the last few years because Facebook no longer allows targeted ads based off of like demographics and things like that. And as a result of that, the Facebook ad spend across the country dropped and the Google ad spend increased significantly. So now we do a lot of our ad spend on Google, and probably 80% of our ad spend is on that platform, Google or Bing search engines. Why? Because these are people that are actively going on to Google, actively going on to Bing, and they're typing in weight loss around me, semaglutide around me, P-shot or erectile dysfunction treatments around me, which helps hugely, hugely when it comes to the quality of lead. So we know on Google, we might pay a little bit more cost per lead. We know the marketing is going to be a little bit more expensive, but the quality of lead that comes in through a Google or a Bing is way higher than that of a Facebook. Now, opposite of that, Facebook, the ads are extremely effective. And because we spend so much money, Facebook will give us maybe 100 clients when Google gives us 20 or 30. But Google, we know 20 or 30, we're going to get maybe 10 of those people to come in and 5 to 6 of those people to buy, versus Facebook, we're going to get 100 leads and we might get 5 of those people come in and 2 to 3 to buy. But they're way, way, way cheaper. So it works out pretty fair on both sides. When it comes to both Google and Facebook ads, if you're a medical clinic and you're doing weight loss or any type of actual compounded drug or drug in general, you have to or should highly consider legit script certification. That allows you, that certification is a long process. They go through your website, your social media, all the services that you're doing. You may have to change some stuff, but going through that entire process and getting a legit script certification shows that you are adhering to the highest, most rigorous level of certification when it comes to your pharmacies, when it comes to your way of practicing medicine, your website, your messaging, etc. As a result of that, you get pretty much a get out of jail free card for all of your marketing. So you can market any type of drug name, you can market any type of treatment name. None of that stuff will be blackballed on your Google or Facebook ads. If you don't have that and you try and say banned words on Google like semaglutide or Wegovy or Zepbound or any of the weight loss or hormone treatments, you will get your ads taken down, and many times you will be removed from the platform completely, making you unable to do those ads or run those ads. So legit script certification has been huge for our business. Every business that partners with us, that we acquire, that comes on with us, we immediately, first thing we do is work on their marketing to get them legit script certified and ready to go, and making sure that their ads are not throttled. You might get around not having legit script certification for a while, but we guarantee, or I guarantee, because I've seen it with our company before we had legit script certification, your ads are going to be throttled, meaning Google's only going to show it to so many people. Facebook's only going to show it to so many people before they shut you down completely. In terms of marketing from location to location, really every location might be a little bit different when it comes to marketing. To a degree. For example, if we're in an area that has a large amount of older or elderly populations, we do some direct mailers in those areas. Sometimes we do newspaper ads in those areas because they are still reading those things. They're still checking the mail. So that works very well in those areas. Otherwise, digital ad spend, your Google, your Bing, your YouTube, your Facebook, that's where the bulk of our marketing dollars are. So you might have to change it a little bit with what specific treatments get marketed the best. So for example, some areas weight loss just crushes everybody else. Some areas erectile dysfunction just crushes everybody else. Some areas aesthetics just crushes everybody else when it comes to, the products So it might change a little bit there within the products, but the actual strategy is always going to be the same. It's going to be the SEO. It's going to be the blogs. It's going to be the landing pages on Google and Facebook. It's going to be those things that will help with growing a new clinic. So the strategy is the same, whether we're opening our first clinic or our 20th location now, it's the same thing. Even when we acquire a location, we look at their marketing, we run A/B testing. So they have their marketing. We don't touch it because obviously it worked before we took over or bought their company. But then we also run our marketing parallel and we see whose is better. Once our marketing, and our marketing has always outperformed their marketing. Once our marketing outperforms their marketing and our website outperforms their website, etc., then we take that down and move that money over to our side, and that just boosts and explodes the clinic after that, makes it just grow like crazy. At the beginning, we were doing Groupons for every clinic, and people might freak out. Oh, that's terrible. Look, we built $20 million worth of income a year off of clinics starting with Groupon. Groupon is essentially free marketing, because they pay for their Groupon and they come in. As long as you price the Groupon intelligently and at least break even on that, people are going to buy it. They're going to come in, and that's essentially a free person that came in the door. All you got to do is provide them exceptional customer service and they will buy more. Even rich people Groupon. So we've had some clinics that literally have recurring billing now, meaning patients that come every single month, pay for their services of $60, $70, even $80,000 a year, that it's just churning every single month. They get that from patients that were Groupon patients when they started. And it's gotten better and better and better and better. That referral program, those Groupon patients, keeping patients in the clinic has actually allowed those clinics to spend less marketing dollars. Because if you think about this, referrals are the best types of marketing because they're free. If you treat somebody really well and they bring a friend, that friend, literally you paid $0 for because you already paid it for the first person to come into your business. And if that friend is treated super well and then each of them bring another person, that's 4. And it doubles every time. That's called the loyalty circle when it comes to marketing. So look up the loyalty circle video. I do a whole video on it. That being said, referrals have built multiple companies that are now Genesis brands and have built our Genesis brand. The more referrals we get, the less marketing dollars, the higher net income of each clinic. Think about that. The more referrals, the less marketing you spend, the more income. I mean, it's a win-win-win all around. So make sure that you are providing great service to these people. Have some sort of incentive for them to bring other people. Maybe they get a credit or something towards their next treatment if they're bringing other people in. There's very strict rules when it comes to paying for clients or paying for patients, especially with kickbacks and things like that. So make sure that you are speaking with your legal team in your state to navigate those rules. However, there are different affiliate programs and things like that that can help when it comes to marketing your company. So make sure you hire a good legal team to navigate those things and don't just say, well, that can't be done. No, it can be done because somebody, the big boys, LaserAway, Ideal Image, Low T Center, Allergan, BTL, they're doing it. So how are they doing it legally? They have the answers and their legal teams have the answers. So find good legal teams that can help you navigate that. That being said, some of our biggest clinics have the lowest amount of marketing spend. Why? Well, number one, they've been around the longest. Those that have been around 10 years or more, they rank number 1 in SEO on every single service. So people Googling or Bing them around that area, they're going to find them. Number 2, they really make sure they have high levels of recurring revenue, recurring billing. The patients coming back month after month after month after month, making sure that they are getting treated month after month after month, and they're staying in our system. Hey, if they don't need this medication anymore, this treatment, is there something else that we can provide for them? Remember that everything else or everything we do in a med spa, in a medical clinic, does not cure any disease. We can't cure things. We can improve them significantly, but we can't cure it. It can't go away forever without any type of maintenance treatment. So everything we do, Botox, fillers, PRP injections, men's and women's health, weight loss even. You can lose the weight, but then you have to maintain that diet, exercise, sometimes vitamin B12 and lipo shots and low doses of semaglutide or tirzepatide. You want to make sure that you're consistently treating these patients. So recurring billing is really, really important for that. And all of that can help lower your marketing spend to where you don't have to spend as much money in marketing because you're just consistently growing off of word of mouth. Now, there is a point, no matter what clinic, no matter what company, no matter how much referral business you have, there is a point where you cannot get any more business based off just referrals. And that's when you should already have been marketing long before that. You should have already started SEO and website and blogs day one on your website to get your rankings up. You should already have Google and Yelp listings with people leaving you 5-star reviews every single chance they come in to your office. All those things will help with your rankings when people are searching on the internet for you. But at the same time, you should be focusing on the next step of growing your business, which at some point is going to be marketing. You should be marketing on Google, you should be marketing on Facebook, and then you should be marketing on maybe Bing or YouTube as you get larger. And then you should be really focusing on email marketing. Email marketing is a huge part of most large companies' businesses. The average amount of income that comes from email marketing ranges between 40 to sometimes 60% in some businesses because patients already know and trust your business. Those people that have bought from you already know and trust you. So if you suggest something or you recommend something, many, many times they'll already say, oh yeah, it makes sense for us to buy this from this person, or it makes sense for me to move my healthcare from this to this person because I already trust them. They already have taken care of me. They've already proven their customer service, and that's why I want to continue to work with them. So making sure that you are doing some sort of internal email marketing to the patients that you've already seen is extremely, extremely, extremely important. And it will elevate and help increase your income significantly. So that's a short bit about email marketing. I hope that helps when it comes to how we market every single clinic, how we structure our clinic. Make sure, number one, you're doing that SEO and you are doing those blogs on your website. That's going to help you rank. SEO is not dead. I don't care. Number two, email. Email is not dead. I don't care. Make sure you're emailing internally the patients you have bought from you about other services and things you can provide. Number three, make sure you're doing Google ads, Facebook ads. Along with that, make sure you're doing things like a legit script certification so that you can do Google and Facebook ads without any restrictions whatsoever. And then make sure that you're building a location or in a location where there's going to be plenty of patients. We've also seen mid-sized cities from 30,000 to 100,000 people do very, very, very well because there's no competition in those cities. So you can rank faster, you can get up faster, people will go to you more because there's nobody else there. So those clinics also do really, really well. So location's also very important. And I hope that helps you with your marketing.